Everyone, you're welcome to Kharis tutorials. We're going to be making this beautiful wrap dress, and don't mind my Ankara fabric. I just thought of adding my pieces together and I love the outcome. We're going to be working with the underbust length, the half length, the full length. We need the shoulder measurement, the sleeve and the round sleeve. We also need the bust and the bust circumference measurement. And wait, you haven't subscribed to my channel. Why haven't you done that? Come and click on the subscribe button. Remember to click the bell as well to get notified anytime I upload a new video. Quickly, let's move on. You're welcome to class today, and what we're going to be making, it's a wrap dress. So it's going to be the flare will be a full flare, and it's going to wrap around the body. All right, the measurements we'll be working with are the length of 15 and the full length is 35 inches. We'll be working with the bust measurements. Bust is 34, under bust circumference 28. We will not be needing the waist since it will stop at the under bust area. So the circumference measurements plus 4 divided by 4, that's because I will not be adding lining. And if you wish to add lining to yours, that will be plus 8 divided by 4. Okay, so you can just do your calculations and then we move on to folding the fabric. So 34 plus 4 divided by 4 is same as 34 divided by 4 plus 1. While 34 plus 8 divided by 4 is same as 34 divided by 4 plus 2. So folding my fabric, I'll be folding with 9.5 inches. Now to the 9.5 inches, because it's going to overlap, I need to add extra 6 inches to that. So 9.5 plus 6 inches, it means I'll be folding 15.5 inches. So here is my 15.5 inches. The length I'll be working with, I'm going to, but first we need to take the 6 inches. So I'll just mark it out so that I can hide it. Then from there, we'll continue to measure our basic bodice. So here is my 6 inches. Now we move to the length. First is the half length, which is 15 inches. Here is my half length. And the underbust length is 12.5. And then the armhole of 8.5 inches, which is a constant measurement, and you can increase if you're working with a plus size to either 9 or 9.5 inches. So my half length and the underbust length. Here I'm going to measure the shoulder divided by 2, and all my measurement starts from this particular line, like I said. So the shoulder divided by 2, then below the 8.5 inches I have my underbust circumference measurements, with plus 8 divided by 4. This is my underbust length and this is my half length. So below the underbust length, I'm going to take the underbust circumference plus 8 divided by 4. Remember, the 8 inches is our allowance. That's like 2 inches. Okay, so we're going to connect first like this, then like this. This is the front body, so there's need to get the midpoint, and the midpoint of 8.5 is 4.25, which we're going to come in by 0.5 inches. At this point, I'll be coming up by 1 inch, so it will be easier for me to connect my armhole like this. Then from the top you connect. All right, then from the bust you connect to the under bust circumference, just like this. The next thing we'll be doing is to get the neckline, which is going to be from the line as well. And I'll be measuring 2.5 inches as the width. You can increase if you want to 3 or 3.5. And the depth of 4 inches for me, because I do not want the chest to open at all. And if you want it to still come down, like you can put on your camisole or inner, then you can bring it down to whatever measurement you want. So I'm good with the 4. Now here is my half length. Let me roll it out completely. Okay, so I am going to be connecting from here to the neck depth of 4 inches, just like this. Bam. So remember to slant with 1 inch on the shoulder for the shoulder slope, and from the neck width I am going to connect. So now we can cut. Alright, so I need to notch this middle part like this, and here is what we have. So make sure you bring the notched parts together, and this is going to be the result. To cut the back bodice, it's going to be the basic measurements. Here's the half length and the under bust length. You have the armhole of 8.5 inches and the shoulder measurement divided by 2, the bust circumference measurements plus 8 divided by 4, and below the under bust length I have the under bust circumference plus 8 divided by 4, and then you connect the points. So remember to come up by 1 inch, and because this is the back bodice, there will not be need for us to get the midpoint here, so we'll just connect the armhole. Then from the bust we'll connect to the under bust circumference. Yeah, now we do not need to add extra allowance to the back, so we will just move to the neckline, still at 2.5 inches, and the depth is just 1 inch for me. It's just 1 inch, and because the front is going to open, there will not be reason for any zipper allowance, so we do not need the extra 1.5 or 2 inches for zipper. So just fold your fabric using your basic measurements. So we are going to slant the shoulder with 1 inch, and then we connect like this. I guess now we can cut. So whatever you have on your pattern for both the front and the back, just place it on your fabric to cut. Here we are. I have cut both the front and the back fabric. I'm working with different patterns of Ankara, different prints, and of course different colors. Okay, the same way this, I am going to just cut out my interface and my lining, and I'm going to run it straight down. That's on the neckline. Then I'll close the sides as well. For the front, I'll join the shoulder and bring the shape. Then I'll come back to show us what's next. Yeah, here we are. I have turned with the lining and I've brought out the shape by the side as well. And this is how it is. We are going to be cutting the base. So we are going to first measure from this very edge. We'll measure it round to the end. And whatever measurements we have is what we'll be using to cut the flare. For me, I have 39 inches and I'll be cutting out a full flare. So I have tutorial on how to cut different types of flare from 90-degree, 180-degree, 360-degree, 720 and the like. So if this is your first time on this channel, remember you can just watch that in order to help you further on how to cut different types of flare. Here is my full flare and I am going to be cutting out using the 39 inches that I measured. I am going to cut it out on this point. That's divided by 8, of course, because it's a 360-degree flare. Then we are going to continue with the measurements. The half length is 15, remember, and the full length is 35 inches. So I'll just take out my 15. So from here is 15 and here's my 35. So I am going to add allowance to that for my folding, and I'll be making it 36 inches. I wouldn't know if you can see the marks clearly. Okay, I'm just trying to trace it out from what I have done before. So we are going to cut. So do not forget, you can watch my tutorial on how to cut different types of flare. The link is on the description. You can check it out. It's going to help you. Well. And this is our beauty flare. All right, don't mind my color prints. I just love it that way. So you can go ahead to cut any side of your flare. It does not matter anyways. Now, if you want to go on to attach your lining to the base of the flare, together with the flare, yes, you can do that. Add the lining and then I am going to join just straight like this to the base of the half length, starting from the first edge to the end. So let's do that. Then we move to the sleeve. For the sleeve, I am going to be making a bishop sleeve. So the upper arm, the round sleeve of the upper arm is what I'm working with, divided by 2 plus 2 inches. That's for folding. Now, because I want it big, a little big, of course, not really bogus, I'll just add 1 inch. So you can add 2 inches, you can add 3 inches, depending on how bogus you want your sleeve. So here is my folding and I am going to take the length is 22 inches. I'll be adding elastic to the base and I want it to pop out a bit, so I make the length 25 inches so that it will fold, it will be able to fold at the base of the sleeve, that's at the hem. Then here now I am going to measure my 4 inches, which is constant measurement, in order for us to carve out the arm size perfectly. If you have your cuff, you can make do with that, and if you don't, just find your way around like this. Now The upper round sleeve is what I'm working with at the base. You can still continue to, just cut it straight down. And if you want to reduce it here at the wrist, just make sure you have enough fabric that's excess, so that your elastic will be able to form the shape at the base, and then from the upper arm it connects, and then we cut. Okay. All right, now what I'm going to do is to fold this base like this. Then I am going to pass my elastic, like I said. Afterwards, I am going to just join straight down on both sleeves. Then I'll attach to my dress. Wow. So this is what I have done for the front, and this is how the back looks like. The next thing to do from here is just to attach our sleeve, and I have the elastic now. So I'll just fix the sleeve to my dress like this. Alright, now for the belts, all I need to do is to attach one to this side, and the other one is going to be by the side. Let me show us. Alright, on this particular point, so you can decide to just let me show us this. Like, this is our belt. You can just decide to stitch it down so it comes out in this manner, or you open up a little from the side so that the belt will go in, and then you join, and that's it. So on this point, you have one belt attached here and the other one on this side, so you can then fix that. So do not forget to subscribe to this channel if this is your first time. Why don't know why you are still waiting, and leave your comments in the comment section. Leave your questions, and I'll be there to answer you till I see you next class. So stay cool and bye.